Alright, I'm back. It's not been the nights of the lads so far over at Epic Land, but they've got one more shot. All hopes are on the shoulders of the youngster. 15-year-old Iba is going to try to get his first W in the Big Brain Bouts. Ready when you are. Actually, I think I might have invited him once a long time ago before I knew that they had to be 16 or older, but that's a long time ago. It's gonna be fun. ZVT main event should deliver. Two guys that are, I think, incredibly quick, very good. They may not be the biggest names out there, but these are two very good games. Good gamers, and I think they're gonna give us some excellent games on the Friday night. Currently, the MMR says MilkiCow 5,940, but I know he plays on some different accounts as well. And I've ran into him recently when he was like 6'1", 6'2", and a bit. Iba currently at 6,001. That is kind of like the cell equivalent of getting 6k. 6,001 MMR. Game 1 is going to be played on hardlet. Iba did say that he has some mouse issues, and he may need to pause once in case it happens in the middle of the series. I'm sure we'll survive a pause or two. Let's do it. Final series of the night. It's been a very long Friday. We played a lot of ladder games, and now we watched a whole bunch of best of fives. Who is going to win the main event of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts number 51? Will it be our Terran? Will it be our Zerg? We're about to find out.
Let's get it on.
Round 1. Fight!
In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who, oh my, is sending out the boys immediately. Is it going to be one of these series? It's $150 on the line for him if he wins this best of 5. This is the Russian Terran player, MilkiCow. Top left side, you guys can see on the minimap, he is spamming camera hotkeys like no tomorrow. We are looking at the main base of the 15-year-old man from the United Kingdom. This is Iba, and Iba's first overlord, guys. His first overlord is money. His first overlord is money. And I actually think you can pull drones here. If you scout it this quick, can't you? I would be okay with sending a couple of drones. Sending one? I feel like sending multiple drones would have been okay. Wow, he's going proxy 3 racks even? Or is this bringing one extra SCV to build a bunker? Just in case. So far the Terran RNG is very good. In the end, one XSV is going to be exposed here. Now a second drone is going to show up. Terran RNG is very good. Maybe that's why Iba didn't pull the drones. Oh. SCVs are taking some damage, guys. We need Terran RNG. We need Terran RNG. Oh! Alright, it's a Terran kind of night. Alright. Let's unlock. Oh my goodness, and now it goes to the right over here. Alright, so the 2 barracks will finish up. MilkiCow cannot complain there on where the SCVs went. Bunker is going to be built on the edge of creep, but obviously Iba knows exactly what is up. He can take this as serious as possible. Pull the drones immediately. So far the micro on the drones is good. Don't forget that 2 of those SCVs were very low on HP. It's going to be hard, I think, for this bunker to finish up. 10 lings are on the way. 3 marines are out. A bit of micro is required. First drone has fallen, but 1 drone is obviously not enough for MilkiCow. MilkiCow needs a whole lot more than 1 drone. I don't think he's going to get a whole lot more. Loses a marine. Lings are going to start working on the bunker. And Iba is off to a pretty flying start here in game 1 on hardlet. When cheese fills. What is MilkiCow going to do as a follow-up? He's building a factory at home. He's lifted up his barracks to make sure that that one SCV that was Omega trapped can get out. And in the end decides that it's best to fly all the barracks home. Has a minor worker lead, but it obviously doesn't really mean a whole lot when you don't have a second base yet. I do think that the Marines should be able to kill a couple of the links here. Maybe all of them. Nope. 2 out of 3. And this one is going to get picked up as well. Great start for Iba. Let's see where MilkiCow is going to take this. Probably not quite what he had in mind. Is this the only RNG in SC2? With SCVs? Nah, I can't imagine that that's the only one. I'm sure there is some more, but I mean, SC2, there are a lot of moments where you can get a tiny bit lucky, right? Where it's a final shot of a Stalker that gets in range to kill a medevac or kill a Raven, like all those kind of things. Not maybe quite RNG, but... Good movement here by the Marines, actually finding another drone and now delaying the third hatchery a little. Yeah, also when two workers meet each other and you both fight at the same time, that feels kind of random. Sometimes one probe is winning the fight and you know that the other probe is winning the fight. You can pull back, start the fight again 3 seconds later, and then suddenly you can win the fight. So there's a few little moments like that, but MilkiCow has cranked out a medevac, picked up 5 Marines. Obviously these Marines don't have stim, combat shield, +1, etc. So these are the most basic Marines that you can imagine. He could drop them here to pick off an active creep tumor. I'm gonna start working on this hatch, but these Marines are not gonna get a cancel. Not enough firepower. Iba's already 12 workers up. That's a very silly spot to unload your Marines. MilkiCow has made a couple of Hellions, guys. And I think the idea here is to distract Iba, force Iba to pay attention here, and then hope that these Hellions can get lucky. But Iba is leaving Zerglings behind. Obviously, he had good creep threats, so he gave himself the heads up. Not much, with a couple seconds. Medevac is actually close to dying here. Medevac will die. Marines die. No, this is not the start, I think, that MilkiCow had in mind here on Heartlet. He's gonna play triple CC. This is a pretty good map for Terrans, I think, to build a couple tanks and bunkers and turtle for a little while. Hellions can... Oh, it's a shame that they stopped. I feel like they had potential to get 1 or 2 money shots off, but they won't. Liberator is in the natural, by the way, trying to siege up. So we're gonna keep an eye on these Hellions because the Hellions have slightly more potential than the Liberator, but Iba's all over these Hellions. He's gonna deny them. Iba's all over that Liberator apparently as well with his queens. Lib is gonna siege up. Might get a drone here. Get 1 drone. Sick job by Iba, by the way, actually morphing this drone into a spore. Yeah, Iba's cooking. Iba's absolutely cooking here in game 1. I think Milky knows that he's just gonna have to claw his way back into this. You sit back, you hope that the Zerg takes a bad fight or 2 off creep, you get a couple tanks, and then maybe once you feel like the time is right, you load up a few Marines and you start dropping a tiny bit on the other side of the map. But our Zergy is flying 7 minutes into Heartlet. He said that this is by far and away his best matchup. He was ready for anyone. Send me a screenshot of taking down Hero Marine on the ladder. He said, give me Gabe. I was like, I don't know about that, but we can try one of the other Terrans. There aren't too many good Terrans around this level in Europe. And the unfortunate thing is that 2 of them just played against Shameless. We have Aquaron and we have Battlebee. I was like, MilkiCow. Milky is always down to play. Well, let's go with Milky. Hatchery is taking a lot of damage, by the way. The Marines will stim and the Marines are looking for a kill. Can the Queens save the hatch? No, the Queens cannot. So MilkiCow finds his first real victory in this game. That's actually pretty big. As a couple of drones are now dying to our second Liberator. Milky is starting to find some momentum. I mean, this tank is obviously mega dead. And I hope for MilkiCow that these Marines have a way out of this, but I don't know if they do. Baning speed has kicked in as well. He's trying to stim, he's trying to gun down some Banes, but won't get many. Probably should have just backed off immediately after killing this hatchery and be happy with what he found there. I mean, Iba did also take this base that is going to finish up in the near future. Is 11 workers ahead, so still looking pretty good in that department. It's double Evo as well for our Zerg. The Liberator in the end got 2 more drones before it got picked off by the Queens. Milky's tank count is 3. Moving over a few Marines right now to push back the creep a little bit. There are some Banelings, nice snipes, but obviously can't snipe all of them. Hive tech already getting fired up. That is a very scary foresight if you are a Milky here in game 1. First banelings. Ooh, nice tank shots. Excellent tank shots. 6 banes, get absolutely nothing. Well done by Milky. Even though Reino would say that the race plays itself, you siege up a couple tanks and you let them take care of business. But first you need to put the tanks in the right position. Milky is actually kind of on point, no? Those are good snipes. It is starting to add up. You get a couple banes here, you deny 6 banelings from entering your SCVs here, and before you know it, you've killed 12 banelings without taking any damage whatsoever. Some good moves by MilkiCow, but with the start that he's had in this game, he's gonna need more than a couple of good moves. He's got an armory, but he has not started his 2-2 upgrades yet. Iba is starting his 2-2 upgrade. These Marines do find an opening though. They snipe a Overlord and maybe a couple of drones before they are forced to hop back into this medevac. Milky's playing good. They did lose a couple of Marines unfortunately here at the Zelnaga Watchtower. Not starting the 2-2 upgrades is I think the biggest mistake that Milky has made ever since that his proxy Turex got scouted. You need these upgrades, amigo. They were dead even in 1-1 upgrades. And now he's just starting to fall pretty far behind. I mean, Iba has been on point. He fired up +2/+2 as soon as +1 was done. Fighting with Marine Mine Marauder Tank. If you're down 2 upgrades against Ling Bane, maybe Ultras in the near future. That's gonna be painful. At this point the upgrades are still even. Adrenal Gland's not quite done yet. We have some Widow Mines. First Widow Mine is a bit of a trader mine. It's actually fired at the Terran units. These Lings and Banes are wondering if there's an opening here in the third, and there absolutely is. Good tank target fire by the way on the Banelings, but plenty of Zerg remaining. Finally guys. Milky has taken a little look at his E-base and he does fire up the 2-2 upgrades. The Baneling snipes have been good, but I think we need a bit more than that. Especially now that Iba is ready to be a high-tech Zerg. Adrenal Gland's close to finishing up. 1 or 2 Banelings connected there. Many Banelings are morphing. We have 8 on the map. 16 more on the way. These traits have been quite sexy for MilkiCow, but it's about to become a whole lot harder to get similar traits. Adrenal Glands is done, +2 melee done, +2 carapace done. From here on out, the fight should look a little different, and it should become very difficult for MilkiCow to get those Baneling snipes like he has been able to get them lately. There are 28 Banelings out on the map. Banelings are connecting, Widow Mines dealing some friendly fire as well. Our first Infestor on the way too. Foxer is here. Foxer, to quote Coco, I've got a bone to pick with you. Why would you say that Roddy seems to think all Americans have good ping to Europe? That's not true at all. I've never said that. How can you say that, mate? I've never said that. Widow Mine does fire at the Queen, and the Queen with a lot of energy dies. There are more Widow. Oh, that's a good one. That is an amazing shot, and ooh, almost back-to-back amazing shots. Unbelievable, Fox. They're slandering me in those DMs. One more Widow Mine has burrowed, but it is not able to fire, as we have double Overseer here for the detection for Iba. I wouldn't quite call it flames. By the way, these Widow Mine shots are starting to add up. I mean, Widow Mines don't really care about your upgrades. There is a planetary fortress as well. Milky has now made it up to 2-2, and where we earlier criticized MilkiCow for not firing up additional upgrades, now it's Iba who hasn't taken advantage of that upgrade lead he created for himself. Sharking Infestor. The Sharking Infestor that people now complain about. For a while we saw this, at first people said it was a meme build, then people said, hey, Dark is very good with it. Zero beats a couple Terrans with it, and all of a sudden this is a problem. 3-3 on the way for Iba, by the way. He has fired it up. 115 supply each for both players. There is a Viper here, but it has missed these two medevacs. Marines and Marauders get dropped into the corner of the main. The first queen dies. Ultralisk is gonna hold down the line. I don't know if those were world banelings or banelings that just crashed into the Terran army. It's a bit of a banger, 15 minutes in. Both players have had their moments. I am impressed that MilkiCow has been able to turn this into the kind of game that it is, though. Has unloaded a couple of buy units here, guys, behind the mineral line, and Iba is a little slow to respond. Maybe he thought that those units were taken care of. They were not. Yeah. We've got a series to look forward to between these two. Iba's thinking about going for it here. I have seen Zerg players lose time and time again trying to kill this planetary here on Heartland. What a fungal! The sharking infestor, guys, that was lurking in the shadows for a while. Definitely landed a massive fungal there. Planetary fortress will fall. Ghost count is getting up there, and we hear pew pew pew, so the ultras are melting. The Viper gets picked off. But most importantly for Iba, he gets the base that he was looking for, and he even left a couple of barreled banelings behind. Cool plane there. Milky now flies over this one. I think you should finish this base and morph this into a planetary. Leave the orbiter here, make this a PF. I guess he's just gonna make this a PF, yeah. Kind of the same, like same, but different. But it's okay. Look at these burrowed banelings, by the way. There's a way. Oh. Say goodbye to all your mules. Milky's like, ah, come on. This base gets fully surrounded. Nice creep threat, by the way, by the youngster from the UK. Scan does go down. A couple of the creep tumors will get picked off. 115 army supply against 108. 3-3 about to finish up for Iba. He may just pull the trigger right when +3 melee and +3 carapace are about to kick in. Widowmine count is at 7. Plenty of ghosts though. MilkiCow excellent with the ghost. Lands a lot of snipes. Units lost to resource step. Ooh. Milky has traded 6,000 resources better. Plenty of mines here. Banelings right take care of it. Command center does die. More banelings blowing up more widow mines, but the liberators are just sitting there.
Justice reigns from above.
And there definitely was some justice. Iba's legit, but hey, so is Milky. Takes 2 to tango. It's been a good game. I think both these kids showing us that they are here to battle tonight. Fun opening match. Ghost count is freaking high, man. 13 ghosts out, 4 more on the way. 17 ghosts. Widowmine shot decent. Sharking Infestor. Out. Cloak. Everybody's working with invisible units. You could land the sickest fungal here, but there is almost no way to capitalize on that fungal. These rocks are obviously still up. One corrupted does get picked off. The Infestor, guys, looking for a fungal. Lands an amazing fungal, but is it good enough to capitalize on it? I kind of think it is. Banelings will connect. Ultras get on top of the ghost. The second absolutely amazing fungal that Iba has landed in this game. And the 17 goals that we had have turned into only 7 goals. Liberator's gonna try to siege up one more time. In the end, the goals will be able to land some snipes. 14 drones, by the way, did die. Did he land a nuke? Did he kill that with a nuke, or did he just kill that with his auto attack? We have another nuke landing, this time around on the triangle. As a few more snipes go off. Nuke for MilkiCow! Boom! Another mineral line disappears. Damn! These kids are gaming! These kids are gaming here. I still think I like it for Iba. He's got some money in the bank, and he's obviously done a very good job in resetting that ghost count. But it also feels like it's one of these games where you're one bad fight near a planetary fortress away from it all slipping through your fingers. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the game. This is also what, for me, personally, the Big Brain Bouts is all about. I know it's awesome to watch Rainer, Clem, Max Pack, Showtime, but I think the real beauty of this tournament series is trying to give a stage to players that are very good, that don't normally get to play in front of a lot of people, and showing the world that it's Starcraft is exciting, even if it's not quite Zero against Clem or Zero against Maru. I mean, these two are playing an excellent game here. Earlier it was 6,000 in favor of MilkiCow. Now Iba has only lost 3,000 more, so Iba has taken great fights in the last 3-4 minutes. It was like a 6,000 difference earlier, but killing 17 ghosts or whatever he killed is good. Oh, that Widowmine shot was absolutely massive, and that one is absolutely massive. This feels like a great fight for MilkiCow. This is exactly what I meant, guys. Yeah, Iba has played a great game, but those were some of the bigger Widowmine shots that you are going to see. And now it's 4.4k separating these two. Those were two back-to-back absolutely fantastic Widowmine shots. Whew. Big explosions. 33 banelings. Shout out to Max. Hope you guys are ready for a new F1 season. You can skip forward to the end, guys. The back-to-back Dutch Austrian anthem is coming to you from different locations around the world. Widowmine shot blows up a bunch of banelings. This planetary is going to buy some time for MilkiCow. We have a couple of banelings trying to chase down those SCVs. That doesn't work. All the extra banelings show up, but not really anything that they could really connect with. Hello, Multi. Hello, Mape. GG's, mate. Well done. Played a good series. Game 1 was yours as well. Oh, Widow Mines! Oh, what a mine shot. Actually blows up every single bane, and that means no matter how great the fungo is, the Ultras can't capitalize on that great fungo alone. They needed a bit of bane support. Hey, banelings. Boom. Is it 1 or 2 banelings? How many banelings do we have here? 2 banelings, guys. Just waiting. Waiting for all the SCVs to be transferred. A 7,000 resource loss difference now. Don't forget that this game started off with an absolutely and complete filled proxy 2-Rex. MilkiCow has rallied the goals to the top right side. Do we have a nuke? Oh, we have a nuke. Is Milky paying attention? We are looking where he's looking right now. He hasn't pulled the drones yet. Iba is focused on the fight in the center of the map. No, he does pull the drones. And another nuke is going to go off. This time around on the left side. As Iba does have a great run by here, by the way. Gets on top of all these SCVs. The ghosts are going to take care of the links in the end. Iba is aware of this nuke too. Good reaction. Tough fight here, by the way. Liberators, Widow Mines, Planetary Fortresses. I don't know about this, Iba. He's got a big army, mate, but that is incredibly difficult to attack into. Shout out to CHI18 for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it, mate. Even if the nuke didn't do it, guys. A ghost is still good in killing drones. This ghost is good in killing drones as well.
Never say die.
After 22 minutes, Iba has lost 63 workers. MilkiCow has lost 57. Milky throws down a scan in the bottom left side, wondering if Iba has his hands on that base. The answer is no. More lings running into this mineral line. More SCVs will fall. That infestor, guys, is barely out of range. This Mr. Turret is going to reveal it. Ultralisk count 7. Corruptor count 11. 1 Viper, 1 infestor. Iba took out a planetary fortress earlier, and now it's just an orbital that he needs to get on top of. And he will. There's another infestor there looking for a fungal. MilkiCow could be in trouble. Liberator now harassing the base in the top right side. This infestor has now been revealed. Milky throws down a scan in that center base, wondering how many drones are left there. Oh, infestor, guys. An infestor in the middle of this entire army. Not quite a fight. He's baiting. Iba is baiting. He wants these goals to go forward so he can land a great fungo. But now he's kind of forgetting about his Corruptors, so all of the Corruptors get sniped. Oh. I think we have another nuke landing somewhere. I don't know where. We have a great fungo as well. Oh no, all of these bio units are going to get blown up. The Corruptors are leading the charge. Is there another fungo? No. The ghosts are running for the hills, but it's so many ultras. Ghosts activate personal cloaking. No overseers. Oh my. 0 overseers on the map. All of these cloaked ghosts can now just snipe these ultras. But obviously Iba is dealing so much economic damage that who cares? Who cares that he can't kill these ghosts? Iba can't really, MilkiCow can't really keep this up a whole lot longer. He's down to 24 SCVs. The Russian Terran has lost 83 SCVs. He did kill 96 drones. He is just starving for cash. Now, Iba's not that rich either. But one more fungo could do it. Scan goes down. One infestor is revealed. This one is not. That is a good scan. Excellent scan. Fungo still connects. There are Widow Mines here. There are Widow Mines. And some of these Widow Mines are getting good shots off on the Ultras. But it's just ghosts left. 9 ghosts. Another Overseer dies. Viper could get sniped there. Milky just needs income, guys. The income graph shows us that it's all Iba at this point. 15, 16, 1700 minerals. Or resources, rather, per minute more. Milky is broke. I think his life would have been a lot easier, by the way, if this was a planetary rather than the orbital. Because those Ling run bys truly hurt him. After 25 minutes, the game that started off with Proxy Turax that did incredibly little. I think it's gonna go Iba's way. What do we have here? Another Liberator to look for. Oh, one more Widowmine shot for the boys. But that Widowmine shot is not enough to take out all the links. 23 kills on this Widowmine. Ghosts are here to protect the orbital for now. Iba takes a look at this setup. There's still one more PF here. MilkiCow loads up 4 Marauders. I'm not sure where those Marauders are gonna go. Reina says he has ghosts, he can win. He had a lot more ghosts. We've lost 28 ghosts in this game. Little F2 there from MilkiCow. Sorry, Milky. I have to call it out when I see it. I saw that medevac leave, then I saw it come back, then I see it leave again. We are gonna land one more nuke in the top right. I think Ivan knows that it's here. He sees the red dot. Drones. Nuke still lands. Doesn't really kill anything. Marauders did get a cancel in that base in the bottom left. Couple of drones are gonna run into these Marauders. The Lings will push them back. 27-minute opening match here on the Heartlet between these two gamers. Milky is in serious trouble, but he does still have 83 army supply. 83 army supply and 10 ghosts. So yeah, a couple of Widowmine shots. Scan. Ooh, Widowmine shot does not really connect with a lot, but there's so many mines here. There are so many mines here. So far, not the biggest mine shots, but eBay is losing a lot of expensive units. Great micro by MilkiCow. Sweet baby Jesus. Iba needs that fungal. Iba needs that fungal. One more time for all the Zerg and Joey. Oh, he doesn't get it. Sick EMP. Ghosts are going to run for the hills again. Widowmine shot's pretty decent. Ultra tries to get on top of the SCVs. What an EMP there by MilkiCow. Couple bailings. Oh, man, what a game. What a game one between Iba and Milky. After 28 minutes, it really does feel that MilkiCow is on wobbly legs. And Iba is close to getting him out of there, but yeah, close against a guy with Widowmines and Ghost. Close has never won anything. We need to go all the way. One more Sharking Infestor. Orbitals are building. Command centers are landing next to hatcheries. Links, by the way, in very high numbers. How many Infestors are left? 2. We have a couple Vipers as well. There's an Infestor in the mineral line. Couple snipes, sniping banelings. Nice fungo, that is a good fungo. These are units that MilkiCow is going to have a very hard time replacing. One more Infestor coming in from the top side of your screen. Boom, and that could very well be the game-ending fungo that Iba was looking for. Milky has been starving for cash for a while, and Iba with back-to-back great fungos. I think he has done it. GG gets called. 28 minutes, guys. Game 1. It started off with a failed proxy 2-Rex. In the end, Iba does win. But what a game. Awesome first game between these two. And if that is a sign of things to come, we've got a very fun main event on our hands tonight. To be fair, the Zerg never looked in danger. After a couple of those Widowmine shots and the ghost count getting up to like 12, 15, 18. Zerg bases drying up a little bit as well. That was probably closer than what the numbers would suggest from time to time, but I mean, Iba was obviously ahead. Wouldn't be the first time that a Zerg loses against a Terran with 85 army supply and 25 SCVs. Widowmines and Ghost and a Planetary is a very gnarly combo. Really fun game. And game 2 will be played on Oceanborn. Interesting way to start off this best of 5. Game 1 Heartland, game 2 Oceanborn. Milky is ready. Iba's ready. That's the beautiful thing about these youngsters. They never need a break. If I had a little game like that, guys, I'd be like, alright, that's it. End of the stream. That's a wrap. It's been fun. Pleasure hanging out with y'all, but that's all I got. These kids immediately fire up game 2. And we love it.
Round 2. Fight!
Top left side of Oceanborn taking the 1-0 lead after an awesome game on Heartlet, playing from Kettering in the UK on Epic Land, trying to make the boys celebrate one time for the lads over there. This is Iba. What is PLTSP, by the way? I know that Iba used to be Platinum Heroes, but I don't know if he left Platinum Heroes. Platinum Heroes Espionage? What is PLTESP? I'm unfamiliar with it. Bottom right side, playing an awesome game after an absolutely disastrous start. He got very little done with the Turex. He got very little done with the follow-up of the Hellions. And I really thought he was just going to get steamrolled. But he showed us that he's here to battle tonight. The Russian Terran down 0-1, MilkiCow. He is loaned to Platinum Esports, so he can play in the WTL qualies. It's a sister team. So we have Platinum Heroes and Platinum Esports. And Heroes is the bigger version. It's like Red Bull and Red Bull Racing Visa Cash App. Alright. Nothing left. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that game, guys, I kind of think it deserved another one, but 11 AM Padel. Probably best not to. I still have tea. Maybe Vicky is listening. Can I get tea? Vicky, some tea. Somebody tag Vicky in the chat. A tea would be lovely. Because if a game like that goes on for 28 minutes, I could be here for a while. Reaper Fast Expand is going to be the opening build here for MilkiCow. Iba's Overlord is going to see that he doesn't have to worry about anything that's out and about on the map. Everything looks very normal here. CC first even. What a gamer. What a gamer. That is not my Vicky, mate. So Milky completely flipping the script. Game 1, all aggression. And game 2 has gone for a very economic opening. CC first. Couple of links will show up at a very annoying moment though, right when the Reaper leaves. And the Lings are looking for first blood, not quite getting it. It's the Reaper in the end who's gonna get first blood. Lost mining time on the Mew as well. That's obviously annoying too for Milky. Then it's okay. Third CC already being dropped. Could very well just lead into good old Heli and Banshee here as an opening. Most of the time when Terrans go all out on economy, there is a good chance that it is going to be Heli and Banshee, because that is still kind of safe against potential Zerg all-ins. The beauty of this matchup historically... Oh, Milky loses the Reaper, and that's actually a bit of a loss, guys. Because that Reaper regenerates, Hellions don't. So you kind of want to always have the Reaper in front. It soaks up a couple shots, then you disengage while trying to kill Crypto-wise. Now every single time these queens fire, they fire at something that won't get its HP back unless you go all the way home and repower it. But ain't nobody got time for that. So big loss, unfortunate. Yeah. But the beauty of ZVT in general, that's what I try to say, is that all lanes are not very good in this matchup. So as a Zerg, if you want to win, you really have to earn it. As a Terran, if you want to win, you kind of really have to earn it. Maybe the proxy 2-Rex or proxy 3-Rex is the only real exception, but don't see it too often in this day and age. It still has a very high win record in tournaments. 4-minute lair for Iba. Well, quick lair, quick baneling nest. Gonna get quick access to baneling speed. Small chance that we get to see some Muda-Ling Bane here on Oceanborn. I don't know how much Iba loves the Muda-Ling Bane. That's a Cyclone all-in from Hearthstone. A Cyclone all-in in TVZ? I don't know which one you're talking about. And if by Hearthstone you mean the Akri build, that's not a build. Anything can work, obviously, up to a certain point, but there is not a universe where Iba is gonna die to a double factory 3 Cyclones at a time SCV pool. With the Hellion Micro so far, only 7 links remaining, and Iba can be, I think, very, very fortunate that these links, these Hellions did not feel more ambitious, because the link count was low there. You lost to it today. As a Zerg, Coco? I don't know how Coco's Zerg is. Double Cloak Banshee is going to show up in the natural. And it's going to work on these drones. Iba is somewhat quick to pull the drones away, only loses 2. I mean, as a toss it's different. As a toss you can lose to it. Cyclones are a bit boss though in the early game. But as a Zerg you should not lose to the Akri. Dion did it first. I think Ryong did it a long time ago as well in the WTL. He did it on Hecate against MaxSpecs. And MaxSpecs had to micro his heart out because it was the latest Akri ever. He legitimately waited until he had like 24 Cyclones. 6 drones dying. 7 in total, 10 Zerglings. Oh, Milky activates cloaking. Wasn't needed because there was an overseer on top of it as well, but he does save them, and saving them is important. 2 medevacs, almost full of Marines. I think it's 50 Marines in total. I've made it to the other side of the map. I don't know if Iba saw it, but he is running that Queen back like he did. No, he was just going to inject. Iba is a little slow to react. First Queen dies, and that was the Queen with a lot of energy. Second Queen will fall too. The third one falls. The fourth one falls as well. Milky is the first one to strike here, as Iba, by the way, is trying to enter the Guinness Book of World Records here with the quickest hive that we have seen in a while. Almost as quick as that hive of Sero on Neo Humanity. You guys remember that game where Sero just went into like world's quickest ultras? Made like 3 roaches and then went into ultras. WTL Code S. Sick game. This is a mega quick hive too, and I know that's a bit of the standard, but I think Iba's in trouble, man. Iba is sitting on 1200 minerals. There are Marines knocking on his front door. There's a couple of Widowmines in the mix as well. Friendly fire, but it doesn't matter. There is nothing to punish that friendly fire Widowmine shot. A lot of the queens died earlier. Iba is in trouble. Lost a lot of his queens, so he maybe has a small larva problem too. The baning connections this time around are a bit better. And that is good enough to survive for now. That was a different game though, J-Money. I'm thinking of a game that he played against a Korean Terran, but I forgot which one it was. Maybe it was Cured? Maybe he did it against Cure on Neo Humanity. Sarah legit made like no units. The leftover Hellions have morphed into Hellbats. The Marines are still here. The baning count is 11. They're gonna come down this ramp one by one. Milky is also... Oh! That's only 14 kills. That looked like 24 to me. I mean, Milky is just all over Iba here, guys, in game 2. And I think Iba just got a little bit too greedy for his own good. He is taking damage everywhere we look. On the top side of the map, here in the natural. And MilkiCow is flexing his multitasking muscle. Yeah, I think it was against Maru, yeah. I think you guys are right. This Widowmine, by the way, ready to fire again. Bam! This time around it gets a bunch of drones. 15 drones are dying. Jeez, man. Milky has really kicked it into overdrive here. And Iba is just getting overrun. A little too greedy. Didn't quite stabilize. Was a little slow to react against those first Marines that picked off all the queens. And it's a bit of a snowball after that. I mean, Milk is just grabbing everything, single unit he has. He's rallying everything to the other side of the map. This could be some good bailing connections. Look, Milky is paying attention. 2-2 is about to kick in way before the 2-2 upgrades of Iba. I think Iba is kind of dead here in game 2. We even have an SCV in the mix as well. That SCV is leading the charge. Unfortunately, won't see the end of this game. I think Milky is going to successfully tie things up. Sniping, bailings left, right, and center. Iba's gonna send it as a counterattack, but Milky has a million units everywhere we look. And just like that, we're all tied up. I mean, he did have to work for it, but this was about as quick of a win as you're going to get. CC first into 3 command centers. Heli and Banshee. It's mostly the first 15 Marines that really got the job done. That SCV, I mean, it was a single SCV, so yeah, that was a mistake. Sick game. Actually, sick game. By MilkiCow. Very strong. And I wonder if that shakes Iba's confidence a little bit. Iba feels very good about his ZVT. Obviously, game 1, he got off to an absolutely fantastic start, and he still had to dig really deep to win it. In the end, he did manage to bring it home, but it was far from easy. And in game 2, much more even start, he kind of got bopped. There's no other way to put it. Sometimes in Starcraft 2, someone has to get bopped. If I play ladder, I'm very often on the receiving end of what I like to call the boppening. Iba got bopped in game 2. Let's see if the young man can keep it together here for game 3 in the main event of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts number 51. Been a pretty long day of video games for me. Bunch of ladder, 1 stream, 2nd stream. Had some PC scares in the beginning of the day. Fortunately, we fixed it. And we have been able to enjoy just another BBB. Friday night video gaming. About as fun as Monday night video gaming. Maybe even better. Who knows?
Round 3. Fight.
Top left side of site Delta. We are looking at the main base of the 15-year-old man playing these games from LAN over in England. This is Iba. Not old enough to win the $150 for the main event, but if he does win, Basilisk will take care of him. And if in some universe they won't, I will take care of him. But I don't think I need to do that. Bottom right side of site Delta, we are looking at the main base of the Russian Terran. Obviously, if he wins, he does get the $150. This is MilkiCow. Still a proper youngster in my eyes, but apparently already 21. I had no idea that Milky was the exact same age as Rainer and Clem. It's a bit surprising to me. Milky feels so much younger. Really? They have an age restriction on that? Yes. Just like the Blizzard tournaments, just like ESL. You need to be 16 to participate in certain tournaments. It has to do with paying out prize money to people that are below the age of 16. It can get complicated, so. And that's probably the reason why ESL had those rules, and that's why Basilisk has the rules. But we can give other nice things to Iba. His time will come. By the time that he's 16, we'll still be here, guys. If I've been here for 14 years, what's another year to Roddy? Roddy, honest question. Do you think you're in the top 500 of players of SC2? I feel like you're just asking stupid questions all the time, mate. Is there someone sitting next to you and it's like, hey, I'll give you $1 if you ask a stupid question to Roddy? Because at that point, you're probably up to like $15 at this point, so you're doing well. Like, how much are we getting, mate? You've been on a bit of a roll. Man, I've kind of had it with you. Like, I can tolerate 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 silly questions, but you're really pushing your luck. Double Reaper opening over here for Milky, guys. We're going to go ahead and focus a little as he hops into the main base. These fights are very derpy. You guys asked me earlier about RNG moments in StarCraft 2. think when it comes to Reapers, hopping into the high ground, dropping grenades, Lings waiting there, surrounded immediately, that can get pretty weird. 5 Reapers working on this this hatch. Iba's actually in a bit of trouble now. I don't know if he wants to let this finish. Zergling speed is 75% done. He is gonna let the hatch finish. Well, the queens, I don't know about that, man. I don't know if the queens can save it. The grenade is gonna push the queen forward, but the other queens get pushed back. Queens cannot drop a transfuse off creep. And this hatchery lets it finish. Gets picked off rather quickly. Milky feels like he's kind of flying, and everything that he's been touching in the last 2 games, I don't want to quite say turn into gold, but he's on point, man. And Iba felt mega confident about his ZVT. Milky is showing us that, sure, Iba, you're getting very good. You're getting up there on the ladder, but Milky has been there for a while. And even if he's only 21, he definitely has some experience under his belt at this point. Has qualified for the WCS Europe Regionals a couple of times. Alright, mate. Definitely keep going. We have 5 Reapers, 2 Hellions, a couple of Marines waiting at home. Iba is about to finish up for Milky as well. Iba does not have his evolution chambers yet. Iba in a bit of a pickle here and does still have a worker lead. He's up 9 now. 9 workers, but it's already triple CC. Stim is about to finish up. +1 is on its way. I'm a bit concerned here, guys, for Iba. Our man playing from Epic Land. As one queen with a lot of energy is dropping very low on HP. It's actually going to get picked up. Only a single Reaper has fallen so far on the side of MilkiCow. Meanwhile, 4 Lings died, a Queen died, a Hatchery died. What is it? It's so difficult as well to say what Iba needs to do here. It's very tempting to make 20 Zerglings and hope that you can immediately surround his army, but if that backfires, then you're going to be in an economic nightmare for the next 2-3 minutes. So you kind of just need to sit here and try to limit the damage, crank out as many drones as possible, and hope that you don't kill any drones. Milky goes in pretty deep. And the link count wasn't crazy high yet, but the Reapers do get surrounded. Liberator in the main base, though, is winning the fight against the Queen. Is going to pick off a couple of drones as well. I think in the end that was still okay-ish for Milky. But at least right now maybe Iba will have a slightly easier time to just focus on what he wants to do in this game. And losing the Queen sucks because now we need to move the Spore again. I guess feels that Milky is a tiny bit quicker than Iba is at the moment. Iba is obviously playing from land. It's a different environment. Maybe it's hard for him to play his absolute A game. And these two are very close to each other in skill. If Milky is bringing his A game, as he's got $150 on the line here, and Iba is not gonna be dire. Queens alone, slow Banelings. We are 10 seconds away from Baneling speed. We've got 2 Hellions, guys, 2 leftover Hellions, but even 2 Hellions really pack a punch. Slow Banelings, I want to say, are going to get sniped all day, every day, but somehow one of them did kind of make it through the cracks and connect. The Queens are fighting all by themselves. Iba needs more units here, but I don't know if he has more units. Oh, it's so mega painful. It is so mega painful here on Side Delta for the young man who's playing these games from Epic Land. Does get the tanks in the end, but 61 drones against 59 SCVs. Triple base up and running for Iba. Excuse me, for Milky. 13 drones have died, 0 SCVs died, a hatchery has fallen. Armory is a tiny bit late, as the 1-1 upgrades have finished up for MilkiCow in a while. Marines are going to stim forward. There are a couple of Banelings here in the mix. Banelings with speed can connect to a couple of these Marines. Not with all of them though. Most of these banelings will get picked off. That one tank is living for quite some time. Iba sending over his final few Zerglings. They will not get the job done. And this is kind of it, guys. This is curtains. MilkiCow is once more all over Iba. And where Iba took the lead after a 27-minute banger on Heartlet, it is Milky who strikes back with a very strong game on Oceanborn, where it kind of just felt everything went perfect. And perhaps an even better game on Side Delta. The 2 Rex Reaper, a bit of a classic in this matchup. Not the first time that Iba has gone up against it. Decides to let the hatchery finish, tried to save it, couldn't save it. It's kind of snowballed from there on out. It is not over yet. I think Side Delta has a very good Terran map. I don't know what we're going to play now. I guess... maybe not go... Alcyone, I guess? I feel like Alcyone is the kind of map that we'll probably see as map 4. No, the Epic Land boys, guys. It was supposed to be such a beautiful night for the boys over in England. Maybe a win, maybe a loss, maybe a win. But in the end, it's not quite going down like that. Let's see. Will it be Alcyone? Or will it be... Yeah, it is Alcyone. That's kind of what I expected it to be. Roddy, you're still kind of okay today? I'm always okay, mate. Hopefully. I love another game 5, guys. We already had an amazing game 5 earlier between Figaro and Maples, a series that went down to the rubber match. Can we get at least 2 out of 4 to go to the rubber match? And hopefully, even though I'd be very happy for Milky if he can win one. It'd be so nice for Iba as well, if he could crown his debut here with a W. That'd be nice. Alcyone, guys. Some say Terran map, some say Zerg map. What is it going to be? We're about to find out. Bam. Bam. Round 4.
Round 4. Fight!
Top right side, representing not quite the Platinum Heroes, but Platinum Esports. This is the team of the Platinum Heroes, playing from the LAN over in England on Cathering. Can he turn things around? The young man who's normally too young to be eligible to participate in this tournament. We made an exception for him tonight. This is Iba. Showing us that he's got skills, that he can obviously hang with the big boys, but he is down, and he's gonna get 2 Rex once again. We started this best of 5 off with Proxy 2 Rex. We're gonna do it again in game 4. The first one got scouted very quickly. It is unlikely that this one is gonna get scouted that quickly. Bottom left side, also for him obviously, first time ever that he is in the main event of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts. This is MilkiCow. This one is even more committed, by the way, guys, to than the one in game 1. In this game 1 we had Proxy 2 Rex with a gas, and he brought an extra SCV to maybe build a bunker. This time around, it's not 1, not 2, but 3. But the third one is actually going to be the one that will get scouted. That's a tiny bit awkward, I guess. This would have gone a whole lot better for our man Milky if he didn't build the third Rex here, or if he would have built it right here. Because now Iba at least knows, but he only knows about this one. He doesn't know if there are more out there. But most of the time, where there is smoke, there is fire. There is one, there's more. Drone gets first blood. One SCV I think is already heading towards the natural and is going to build a bunker there. I mean, it's still nice for Iba that he at least can get mentally ready for this stuff coming his way once more. Iba's going to take this very serious. I do think it's going to be a bit harder to prevent this bunker from going up than it was the one on Hardlet. These SCVs obviously were healthier too. One SCV is 1 hit away from dying. The drones are just going to work on this bunker. And let's take a look at how the Zerglings are doing. The Lings are battling. That's actually a pretty good micro by MilkiCow. That's a lot of Zerglings falling on the side of Iba. But Iba denies the bunker from going up. That obviously means that now the creep goes a bit further forward. We can never really get a bunker in the range of that hatchery again. I'm gonna get a spine as well. It is better to be safe than sorry. Iba's got a drone in the main of Milky. It's actually pretty nice because now you see that the gases have not been taken yet. Vayner says Iba wins this. I don't think that's a very hot take. It looks very good for Iba, but he obviously does still need to make sure that things don't spiral out of control, that we don't start losing our queens. Good transfuse there. I think it looks perfectly fine for Iba, obviously. I don't even hate letting the second spine finish up. It is proxy Trirex. The gases have been delayed. You know that the gases have been delayed. You know the Terrans are serious about this. We are fine. As long as we keep our hatchery alive in the natural, we can crank out drones from 2 hatches at a time. I'm okay with letting the second spine finish up. I'd like to see them more maybe here and here, but it's all good. Milky is on 21 workers. Iba's only on 15 drones, so we do... I don't know about the third spine. That's... I like the second spine, guys, as it is better to be safe than sorry. The third one is pushing it a little bit. Big brain move. Big brain move, big brain place. We have cancelled the third spine. I do like that decision by Iba. 2 was enough. 1, mandatory. 2, it's okay, I don't mind it. 3 would have been pushing it a little. The Marine's gonna move out one more time. There was a Zergling that had control of the Zelnaga watchtower. Third command center is finishing up in the main base of MilkiCow. So economically the game is not that bad, obviously, for our Terran. If anything, the Terran should be able to take a little economic lead in the near future. These Marines do have decent firepower, and they will get a quick cancel on the third hatch. Economically, the game already wasn't that bad for Milky. And now not that bad. It's actually turning into pretty damn good. Even work account. Third CC about to become an orbital. Rough. The link count is mega high. We have 21 links. And Zergling speed is nowhere near in sight. Stim, meanwhile, got fired up already. Combat shield got fired up. Barracks count is at 3. Is about to become 4. Earlier I really liked it, in theory, for Iba. And I thought, alright, spine is done, we're just gonna crank out some drones, we're gonna get a nice worker lead, 10, 15 drones ahead, go up to 3 bases. Now, I have a hard time imagining why I would like this for Iba. Iba, maybe in a bit of a pickle here, 6 minutes into El Sione. It is obviously hatchery tech as well. We don't have a lair yet, and it's gonna take a very long time. Iba is in a bad spot. Only good news, I guess, is that the starport is a little late. We're gonna have slow banelings forever. Iba's building a lot of links at this point. I don't know if that is because he's got the devious plans and he wants to make some magic happen on the other side of the map, or if he's that worried about aggression coming out of MilkiCow. I think he wants to baning bust, but baning busting with slow Marines against this MilkiCow has been so on point with his micro tonight. 7 Banes are morphing. We okay. Oh, awfully close, but the link run by gets denied, and there were only 2 or 3 Marines there. That's incredibly unfortunate. These Marines will stim forward. We've got enough links to get the wraparound. Can the slow Banes connect? Yeah, kind of. Totally. That's actually an incredibly good defense. Maybe an unfortunate moment for Milky to move out with that many Marines. Right when the starport is done, the reactor is connected. He's building 2 medevacs at a time. And now Iba may just feel that this is his moment to strike. Slow banelings or not, Iba says, I don't really have a choice. I'm just gonna go for it. Marine count only 13, guys. Link count damn high. It's a lot of slow banes. Iba putting everything on the line, and Milky didn't quite put 2 and 2 together, so the depot is lowered. Iba still uses his banelings to blow up those depots. That is a lot of Zerglings. Now SCVs can obviously buy time for these Marines. We need the banelings to make it through the cracks. Oh, MilkiCow with some absolutely fantastic baneling snipes there. And this is why I was kind of worried about that plan of going for the Baneling boss with slow Banelings. Because Milky is a video gamer, guys. And he has shown that throughout the night. Whew, on a moment like that, when you're under that much pressure and you know that this is it. If you have a good hold, you could potentially win this series. To just stand there and gun them down all like that. It's incredibly impressive. Well done by Milky. Very clutch. Ice running through his veins. He is actually temporary supply blocked. I guess he lost a lot of depots earlier. He's going to deny this Zergling run by from happening. Obviously, Iba did deal damage and is still dealing damage. He's getting a few more SCVs. Units lost resource tab shows us that Iba lost 500 more. 87 links, 8 banelings, 25 SCVs have gone down, and 36 marines. I mean, Iba could have been ahead, then was in all sorts of trouble. Has now turned this into just a scrappy game where there is a lot more micro potential in the army of MilkiCow. But Iba starting to find his momentum, his mojo. Friendly fire, Widowmine's gonna soften up a couple of these SCVs. Iba finding more damage. Milky says, alright mate, let's see how much you have on the other side of the map. And it's still those slow Banelings. Baneling speed is now on the way. And Milky's got 1-1 guys. 1-1 stim, combat shield, couple Widowmines in the mix against slow Banes. This is going to be an incredibly difficult minute for Iba. The first slow Banes, they're just gonna get picked off. Even on creep, we have more links going for the surround. Widowmine drag. Nice split off there by Iba. Couple of slow Banelings looking for the run by into the third base, but Milky's all over that one too. And now Iba's already lost 1600 resources more. Jesus. Hey, Milky is a gamer. Snipes every single Baneling once more. I know they're slow Banelings, but still to just stand there and not misclick a single time and gun each and every single one of them down. And especially the one in the natural I think was very impressive. Because that was hectic, that was chaotic. That was inches away from disaster. And I said, this kid, sniping everything like he is the one and only.
Liquid Clam.
If Liquid Clam was watching this, give it the stamp of approval. You're like my brother. Milky throwing down a scan, picking up a couple of trip towards. Finally, we have Baneling speed. Iba sets up another little run by. It is just Zerglings, but yeah, anything to just distract MilkiCow to hope that he can mess up a little bit. Nice micro there, I think, as well. This time around, the Banelings are close. The Banelings will connect. Yeah. And it's mostly, guys, because I think because of the Zergling counterattack that's distracting Milky a little. Iba has 6 workers ahead. Down in upgrades. And he's about to be down 3 upgrades. 2-1 bio against 0-0 Link Bane. Saying that we need a miracle. Oh, there's a misclick! I mentioned misclicks. It's funny that out of all the moments, this is the moment that MilkiCow misclicks. As he fires on the debris and the 2 Banelings finish up and they do connect. Yeah, Milky can afford a misclick like that. Stands there, guns down the Evo chamber, +1 carapace gets denied. Triple Widowmine drop. We have 1 Overseer, guys. No Spore Crawler, 1 Overseer. Widowmine drop. You can actually drop mines on the high ground here. Overseer was on top of it. MilkiCow is also attacking the 4th base. I want to see if these Widowmines can do something. I mean... Ah, fire! Doesn't matter. Milky dropping in the natural. He's in 3 places at once. Those Banelings do connect though, and that's exactly what Iba needs. We hear another Widowmine burrow. See, Iba handled all of this pretty well, man. This really could have gone a whole lot worse. Maple says, you want Iba next time? And Iba would love to have you, Maples, because I actually suggested you to him. And then he said he thought Figaro would give her a better match. And hey, you against Figaro was an excellent match. Milky still 3 upgrades ahead, guys. +2 attack, +2 armor against only +1 melee Zerglings. Iba needs a miracle. He basically needs MilkiCow to go AFK. And even if MilkiCow would get AFK, I think this Terran army is too big, too powerful. Widowmines, Marines, Marauders. Couple of links are trying to counteract. A Baneling run by. 1 final Baneling run by for the boys. Seems that Iba took a good fight on the other side of the map. And this Baneling run by is fantastic. How did he take a good fight here? I have no idea. if this game will somehow turn into something, we're obviously going to take a little look at it. I was like, man, Iba's just going to try to buy time in the top right. Instead, he took a good fight. Hydras, the mean killing machine, down 4 upgrades, took a good fight. Iba? How has this game swung 15 supply in favor of Iba when he's down 3 upgrades? Hello? How good are 0-0 Hydras? More Banelings getting picked off though, but MilkiCow's army is definitely a lot smaller than it once upon a time was. Going to now lower all the depots. The Medevac's working overtime. 4 Medevac's out of energy. Medevac number 5 and 6 still has a tiny bit of energy to work with. Banelings for Iba. What on earth? Hello? Iba? Upgrades? He's down 4 upgrades, guys. It's +3 bio against 0-0 Hydras. The Widow Mines blow up some Marauders. Is the kid doing it? Is Iba giving us the most miraculous game 5? This game was like 98% over. There was no way. There was absolutely no way. What on earth has just happened in the last 3 minutes over here on El Sione? What the hell just happened, guys? MilkiCow looked godlike. In the first 6-7 minutes, everything was going his way. But we have just seen the Terran with 3-2 upgrades lose against the Zerg with +1 melee. What an absolutely miraculous victory. And I want to go back to where I was showing you guys this Baneling run by. At this point, it is 155 supply, 63 workers against 139. +2 attack, +2 armor, +1 melee for Iba. What on earth just happened? This was 12:32. Iba won at minute 14. Let's take a look. Widow Mines must have done a terrible job here, right? Friendly fire Widow Mines? Or the Bane? Oh, okay. Just, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. 4GG, is that you? And then obviously right on that moment all of these Banelings connect as well. Let's go. Iba gives us the absolute most miraculous game 5. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. What did my man Multi say? You can't believe Iba won that. I don't think anybody can believe that Iba won that. That is crazy. I think that maybe the nerds requested a quick break. I'm going to go ahead and take a very tiny break as well, guys. And after that, I'll be back with our final game of the night. Fun series between these two. I can't believe. I cannot believe it. 5 upgrades down. On the real. Be right back, guys. Game 5 coming up. Wow. Need 1 win for Epic Land. That would be the most miraculous win. Because if you would have told me at 12 minutes and 30 seconds that Iba was going to win that game, where he's down 4 upgrades, about to be down 5 upgrades, down 20 supply, that's a miracle. That is legit a miracle. You don't see Zergs win games like that very often. Iba did win. And that means that it all comes down to this. This was an epic night, guys. We had 1-3-0, but even that 3-0 obviously had very close moments. And that game on Golden Aura between Raza and Indy, I think, was awesome. It all comes down to this. Game 5, Iba, MilkiCow. If MilkiCow wins, he gets $150. If he loses, he gets $50. If Iba wins, well, he gets the equivalent of that. We'll do something nice for him. We'll figure it out.
Final round. Fight!
Bottom right side of Golden Aura. We are looking at the main base of the man who just got away with robbery in broad daylight. Even though it's no longer daylight. Not even in the UK. This is Iba. Platinum Heroes. Prize money is in American dollars, yes. Top left side, we are looking at the main base of the man who looked untouchable in the first 8-9 minutes. Basically did everything right. And it all started when he fired at that debris and those 2 Banelings finished up. They connected and then, that was kind of funny, but no big deal. And then the Widow Mines blew up all his medevacs. The Baneling run by hurt like no tomorrow. And an almost guaranteed victory slipped out of his fingers. This is MilkiCow. Iba is drone scouting against the Milky, who's going CC first. CC first, and Iba is drone scouting. Getting proxy twice in a series will do something to you, I guess. It's kind of nice for Iba, no, to know this early that you're playing against CC first. Don't be too upset with that. Fun night of video games, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. And obviously a big shout out to Basilisk. If you guys like the Big Brain Bouts and you want to say some nice words to Basilisk, always ! Basilisk in the chat. Or join the Basilisk Discord, ! Basilisk Discord. And that's where you guys can reach the lovely folks over at Basilisk. And if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask them. I am just happy that I can do this each and every single Friday. And I think a lot of nerds are very happy with it as well. Making prize money in Starcraft is not easy, so getting guaranteed money is nice to play a series. And obviously winning it makes it a whole lot better. The Epic LAN edition, even if it didn't really work out yet for the lads over at Epic LAN, I think it has been a success. A different BBB tonight, but I definitely do think it's been a success. I've had a lot of fun. When is that, by the way, Apex? I have never gone to that. I'm kind of, I'd kind of like to see that one day. What is the date of the TT in Austin? '28th to 30th of June. Should be free. We should go, Rainer. We can't go to F1 together. We should go to the MotoGP. Little Starcraft community meetup at the TT of Austin. That would be fun. Oh, I've been trying very hard, Mr. Perfect. I've been trying for 2 years. I know Rainer's got Mox on the speed dial. Just doesn't want to do it. I heard Rainer and Max have been playing some padel in Monaco as well. I'm a little jelly. First two Hellions are out for Milky, who is going to drop a third CC. So I guess we are going to go back to what we were doing on Oceanborn. The Hellions, Cloak Banshees. Iba drops a Roach Warren. It's an early Roach Warren, guys. Hasn't dropped a lot of Roach Warrens throughout this series. I don't even know if Iba dropped a single Roach Warren throughout this series. Seen a lot of Lynx, Banes, Ultras, Infestus, Vipers, Hydras. By the way, after that last game, can we just give it up for the Hydra? The Hydra just doesn't get the love it deserves. Which other unit can just stand there, down 4 upgrades, and bring the fight to those Marines and Marauders? The Hydra, baby. Iconic Starcraft unit. That is a very ambitious script tumor by Iba, and it is going to get picked off. Iba sends in Zergling just to scout. Saw the Banshee. Don't think that's it. I don't think this is a wall off yet, no? Is it a wall off? This does not look like a wall off to me. I feel like Lynx and Marines can go through. Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy? He's lowering the depot, so... Okay, we're gonna complete... It's not the prettiest wall, but hey. We've got depots for days. We've got a lot of depots to build in this game, most likely. As we have gone for very macro-oriented openings. We cancelled our Roach one, by the way. Iba dropped a Roach one, but I don't know if he was worried about like Hellbats for a split second, but he has decided to cancel it. Could have just been a misclick too. Iba is not much of a Roach boy. Sometimes makes them in ZVP, but Ooh, Milky did not expect the Spore Crawler. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. A 2 HP Banshee. As it just barely managed to get out of detection range while that final Queen shot was fired and we even heard it land. Did not kill the Banshee. 16 Marines hopped into the first 2 medevacs. Milky has found a lot of success with those first 2 medevacs full of Marines. On Oceanborn, obviously, that's basically where it all started. Was able to unload, stim forward, get on top of the Queens. And if you lose like your first 4 Queens that quickly, life just becomes hard. Iba sees it, he can pull them back. Should be able to handle it a little bit better this time around. Milky is still just going to stim forward. There are 6 Banelings out on the map, and we haven't seen them yet. And those slow Banelings haven't really had a good time connecting with these Marines of MilkiCow. Snipes the Overseer as well. Slow Banelings still getting picked off. Great micro by MilkiCow again, man. Milky's got some absolutely fantastic micro. Iba now has Baneling speed. And with Baneling speed, our life should be a little bit better. That was a Liquid Claw moment if I've ever seen one.
Liquid Clam.
Clem would be impressed. What do we got over here? The Banshees, one of them has been repaired. We're gonna try our luck again this time around. And Milky, we're sitting on top of a Spore Crawler. Hello, Milky. It's not been a game of the Banshees yet, guys. And this time around it dies. Great performance by the Marines. Underwhelming performance by the Banshees. There is a tank that's gonna siege up. The Hellions have morphed into Hellbats. Oh, that's a lot of Overlords getting picked off, but it won't supply block Iba yet. Iba's been working on these rocks for a while, but he hasn't quite taken them out yet. Getting on top of that tank is going to be hard. We just kind of need to send it right. Great tank shot on those Banelings. More Banelings getting sniped. Only a single Baneling is remaining. MilkiCow finds another great trade here. Iba does have a couple of leftover Banes, and he did finally manage to take care of the tank. So all the Hellbats are gone. The tank is gone. Baneling still just not connecting. Milky's insane. And Iba is like, distracted. I think he's dealing with that leftover Banshee on the bottom side of the map. More Banelings getting picked up. These are phenomenal trades by MilkiCow, guys. 2600 resource difference already. 9 minutes into Golden Aura. Seems that Iba did get on top of these Marines, so that is nice. Milky now dropping in the bottom side as well. Golden Aura is a very big map, so it's pretty hard to just parade push. Iba's gonna have to find some better trades. We do have the Hydras though, guys. After that last game, we'll never count the Zerg out again. 2 upgrades on the way for Iba, and Milky has not started +2 army yet. This is a big old Terran army. Potentially for the win. If Milky keeps microing like he has been microing in the first 9.5 minutes of this game. And this could be it. 50 Marines against only 11 Banes. There are 8 more Banelings morphing. Iba not quite ready for this army yet, so a couple of the links just automatically run forward. They all get picked off. Iba needs to sexy surround, but how do you surround this? Off creep. Tank spread is good. We're just gonna go for it. A couple of Marines have been loaded into the medevac. The Marines are... Okay. Iba's got a good enough engagement, guys. MilkiCow does not dare to just stand there and take this fight, but he will do though. Is stim into this mineral line one more time. Queens drop transfuse, another transfuse, another one. Unfortunately, Queens run out of energy. And MilkiCow gets the snipe on this 6 o'clock base. Iba fires up the hive. He's on 74 drones. I think we can safely say that Iba is on the ropes. But hey, we'd be an absolute fool to count him out after that El Cyane game. Can we get one win for the boys over at Epic Land, or is just this the night of the foreigners? 5 medevacs. There are Zerg units everywhere, by the way. These Hydras, oh, if they would have turned around a little bit quicker. Now Iba might just fly everything deep into the main. Why not? Does Iba have any units in the main? No, we are battling on the left side of the map as well. Seems that Iba got a good fight there. 1 medevac did die. Milky already maxed out. +2 attack is done. +2 arm is still finishing up. We are getting hive though, guys. We are getting hive. And we are getting a lurker then. And some burrow. And you guys know how we feel about burrow banelings on this channel. Kudos to Iba as well. We gave a lot of compliments to MilkiCow, but Iba has kind of weathered the storm. It wasn't easy. And he definitely took a couple of serious punches to the face, but he's still in it. Firing up adrenal glands, keeping the main base safe. Milky going up to 5 bases. This BBB really is the gift that just keeps on giving. Didn't ever think that we were going to see a game 5, but here we are. Both players are maxed out. 12 minutes in. Our 15-year-old Zerg player from the UK against our 21-year-old Terran from Russia. Drilling Claws. Also on the way. That's a 1 HP, 3 HP matter of fact. Chicky Nidus in the back of the main, guys. Nidus, couple lurkers. Not 1 but 2 ghost enemies at once. Attacking on Golden Aura can be very hard across various matchups, but especially in this one. So a lot of Zerglings we just lost for not a whole lot. Hello, Trigger. First Burrowed Banelings do get revealed. Milky now aware of it. It is something he needs to worry about. Banelings trying to connect, but they will only connect with the Marauders. There is a Nidus attempt though in the back of the main. And Milky has been maxed out for a while, so he's got no units popping. Guys, how many lurkers do we have? 6. 6 lurkers could get out of that Nidus in the main base, and that could make this very... Oh, and it is 5 lurkers immediately. This is going to be very annoying. Does Milky have any libs? No. Oh, man. Is it the Nidus, guys, that is going to turn all of this around? Where Milky looked so damn on point once more in the first few minutes of this game. Dealing with all these lurkers is going to be hard. And is this then the moment that Iba can find an opening elsewhere? As he is going to go for it. Lings getting on top of the tanks. This is a planetary fortress. Lings alone won't cut it. We're going to sim forward. We're going to try to get on top of the lurkers. We will get on top of the lurkers. But sweet baby Jesus. Did it cost an arm and a leg? 31 SCVs have died. These bio units still microing. Running back to the PF. Milky's close to losing that orbital. Will lose the orbital against the final Hydras. The lurkers could fire here, by the way. Oh, this is going to be satisfying for all the Zerg fans out there. Those low HP bio units don't stand a chance. But we do have 7 ghosts out and the first Liberators. Earlier Iba was in trouble. Milky is definitely in trouble now. The Banelings will go for the PF. They get the PF. And these lurkers in the end will get a couple of shots off. They do get cleaned up, but 43 SCVs. And multiple bases have died. A command center, an orbital, and a planetary. The 1-1-1 of Terran main bases have fallen. These SCVs are stuck, no? Need to send a medevac, guys. Need to save them. That idle SCV icon would bring me, would drive me insane. The goats, I don't think he's quite there yet. Ghost count is out. Or ghost count is decent. We have 6 ghosts. Golden Aura is a very good map to defend. I think Iba got close there. Had a lot of great moments. Dealt great damage. I think this game is far from over. I think it'd be silly to call this over. Lings in very high numbers are going to get us around. Mostly on Marines and Marauders though. They won't quite get the goals. Iba, this is costly. This is very, very, very costly. Let's keep his main base safe. Still oh no, the Vipers! Iba pulling a Rainer over here, guys. Just kidding, guys. Trying to trigger our boy. That really gets him. No, that's not the Rainer. Rainer is pretty good with his Vipers. That's a Shin. It is kind of a Shin. But I'm not that close with Shin, so that would be a bit mean if I would call it a Shin. Imagine if he would randomly tune in and he'd be like, what the hell? What did I ever do to you? No, nothing. And you are mean to me all the time, so I can make fun of you. Milky is going to stabilize on 5 bases though. I think we are just going to slug this one out. A barn burner. A slobber knocker. I think this game will be... oh, this looks so funny. That Infestor looks very weird on the ramp. Lurkers. Not quite the lurker run by Iba. That's not it, matey. Man, Iba is very eager to potentially end this, but ending games on Golden Aura is pretty hard in the other matchups, but especially against the Terran with a bunch of planetaries, tanks, sensor towers. You don't just end games here. Nice para bump. Should be the double kill. It is the double kill.
Double kill.
10 tanks, 1 lip, 5 widow mines. 138 army supply for MilkiCow, who never got +3 armor, by the way. He was always one behind. Now he got building armor. I mean, building armor is pretty good. That's not a mistake or anything, but might eventually want to get +3 on your buy units as well. You may as well. Doesn't hurt to have it. Some of those medevacs are very low on HP. Ooh, tank shot. Those tank shots were monstrous. Seems that Iba really wants to do something about this base at 9 o'clock. It is not a planetary, but it's still going to be so hard because this base is protected by a lot of tanks on ramps. It's the lurkers who are going to lead the charge. Ghosts are going to try to get in range to land some snipes. The snipes didn't really go off. The ghosts are forced to run back. Iba. What about moving one of your lips forward? I feel like that would be nice. Ooh, ghost count is 15. Don't know about this, man. I feel like we're running into the Terran meat grinder here. That widow mine shot is absolutely humongous. The tank does get picked off by the banelings. We have a sharking infestor. I'm looking for a fungal. Underwhelming. Not quite. I don't know how. I guess the scan went down. Ghosts are somewhat low on HP, but it's still so many tanks and lips. I mean, if Iba just wants to deny this command center from landing for a little while, he's doing that. This is far from cheap. The young man from the UK has lost 8,000 resources more. Iba is a very aggressive young man. Makes it fun for us, but you can pay a hefty price against that. Looking for another great fight. Might get on top of a couple of tanks here though. Maybe this time around it's gonna pay off, because some of these tanks on the high grounds will not see up yet. One widow mine shot does land. Bailing count is still quite decent. I mean, Milk is just running for the hills, and everywhere he runs to there's another tank line to fall back. I think this went pretty good for Iba, because he cleaned all of this up. I still think you need to be careful. He's not mega rich. He's gonna get ultras now, has kindness plating, has the ultra speed upgrade as well. Iba has 6,000 or 6,100 MMR, same goes for Milky. Some days 5.9, some days 6.2. But they are both slightly above 6,000 on average. Ooh. All the missile turrets have died over here. Uh-oh. All the overseers died as well. Nobody can see each other. It's insane that you can have infestors this deep behind enemy lines. Looking for that perfect fungo. Liberator will get taken care of in the top right side. Tank sieging up. Iba wants to go for it with his ultras this time around. Yeah, Iba really does not want to take a chill pill. Iba just wants to send it. Never tell Iba to chill. That abduct almost worked out in MilkiCow's favor, by the way. Oh, fungals, by the way, the infestors that were hiding for a while. The fungals are massive, but I don't think we can quite capitalize on it. Now the ghosts will be able to start sniping these lurkers. Iba immediately remaxing. Corruptors, ultras, lurkers, infestors, all of it, all the good stuff. One Viper is remaining. Ooh. It's a lot of mules, guys. Iba's been mining more for the last 8 minutes, but I think that these mules should be able to make some red appear in this graphic. Because this many mules, it's hard to outmine that many mules. No, is this it? Man, Iba is just so mega rich. I guess he has his bases very well separated, saturated. Ling run by in the natural, Ling run by in the third. I mean, he's got the top right and the gold, obviously. That helps out too. What a game. And what a series between these two. We did something different for the main event. Tried to give the stage to some of the youngsters in the European scene to put on a show and show us what they're made out of. I'll take Iba against MilkiCow every day of the week. Excellent series between these two. It looks like Iba is winning, but he's so aggressive that I'm also worried that this could backfire. But hey. Maybe one great Fungal. That is an absolutely amazing Fungal. Banelings are connecting. Ultras are connecting. That's a lot of dead ghosts. But not all the ghosts will die. And eventually the ghosts will turn around and start landing those snipes. We still have Lurkers in the back too. It's a great attack though. And it's not a sick Fungal. As MilkiCow now feels that it's his time to drop a nuke. This time in the top right side. Iba finds it. Oh no. Poor ghost. F in the chat for our ghost, please. We do not support self-harm on this channel. I just want that to be clear. Evil's gonna go for the planetary in the top side. There is a tank. There is one infestor, guys, here hiding on the left side, looking for another sick Fungal. It has avoided the scans. Is this the Fungal that can make Epic Land explode one time and one time only? Oh, Iba, what a Fungal. Gets the ghost, gets the Metamax. Is this it? Is this it? Will there be a victory after all tonight for the lads over in Gathering? As they are all enjoying some Starcraft 2 together. It really looked like all hope was lost in Game 4. And even in Game 5, Iba was in a bit of trouble. But he has successfully turned things around. It started off with a Nidus in the main. And it's been the Iba show ever since. Taking control of the top right and bottom left at the same time is massive. There are still 8 ghosts remaining, but it feels like that is it. Pew, 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 pew. 33 ghosts have died. That's a lot of ghosts, guys. That is a lot of ghosts. It's been a great series between these two. Will it have one final twist, turn, or is this it? Milky has 111 army supply. So it'd be silly to count him out. When your army is that massive, I think you always have a chance. But losing 33 ghosts is pretty difficult to recover from. Especially when Iba's got the two most important bases on this map, the top right and the bottom left. Those are supposed to be split so far. They both belong to Iba. Man, how did Milky get such a monstrous army out again, by the way? Wasn't he just down to like his final Marines, final Marauders? Whew. Rainer says that we need to chill. I think speaking from Iba's point of view. Iba's like that girlfriend that's upset and you tell her to calm down. She's not gonna calm down, mate. That's the last thing you should tell her. Iba does not chill. Iba just sends it. And it doesn't really matter how well the Terran is prepared. Lands another good Fungal. The Banelings will connect with the Ghost one more time. Iba does not chill. Iba just goes for it. There are a couple of Widow Mines remaining here. That Widow Mine shot not that big. Ooh, thanks Planetary. And once more has successfully reset the Ghost count though. And isn't that everything that you are looking for with these fights? Those Fungals have been good enough. Might have one more Fungal. No, we don't have the energy for it. But we have extra links showing up. Iba does not chill. Iba doesn't want to chill. Maybe near the Planetary he should chill a little. I mean, it's in a weird way, it's okay, right? Because he's got bottom left, he's got top right. If you evenly divide the bases, both players are supposed to get one of these. Iba's got both. And that is often the key to victory on Golden Aura, when games play out in a way like this. And MilkiCow knows that. Oh, that's a big old Ling run by the way, guys. And that's going to be very annoying to deal with. These are 3 Zerglings with Adreno Glands. And Iba is going to snipe the 2 buildings with the most amount of HP, the Ghost Academies. And he's going to get the first. And he might get the second. He will get the second. Iba does not chill. Wait, there's one more. No, never mind. That was the one that was still alive. 8 ghosts remaining. Iba's army doesn't feel that big here, but it does have a lot of Banelings. It has an infestor too. It's done a good job in taking out these missile turrets over and over again. Like 9 turrets have died, and because these turrets keep on dying, these infestors are able to just sit behind enemy lines and land great fungo after great fungo. I don't know about this fight for Iba, by the way. Near double PF and all these Widow Mines. Iba does not chill. No one puts the baby in the corner and no one tells Iba to chill. Iba refuses to chill. That page is deleted from the vocabulary. Has lost 12,000 resources more, but hey, if the income graph looks like this, he has mined those 12,000 resources in the last 10 minutes alone. And it's been going on for a whole lot longer. So it's indeed a perfect game to wrap up a very fun day of video games. Even long distance mining of another base that once upon a time belonged to MilkiCow. That base is pretty much mined out. There are way more resources left in the third than there is in this base. Kudos to Milky for that. I guess he just dropped the Mule Hammer non-stop on that one. He's also done that on this base. That's why most of these minerals are disappearing. Iba does not chill. He's here again. The swarm in all its glory. Head bashing into a bunch of planetaries. Is there a world where you lose when you have both the top right and the bottom left? You're afraid for Iba's life? He doesn't have that. He has a Nidus, yeah, because he basically brought this entire game back. We need Overseers. We have Overseers. Normally you don't lose games like this. If you've got both corner bases, you don't lose. But Terran armies can trade incredibly well, especially near planetaries and Widow Mines. What a Widow Mine shot. Milky is down to 25 SCVs. Milky is rebuilding the Ghost Academy that he lost earlier. Same spot, by the way. Asserting his dominance. Iba gets on top of a refinery, an orbital. Yeah, but those are the last bases. Sick fungo, by the way, but it's so many planetaries. Is this the fight to take for Iba? Iba thinks that it is the fight. I'm not sure if this is the fight. He gets a bunch of bio units. I mean, maybe it is kind of good enough. I guess anything to reset the army, but these are very costly attacks, to put it mildly. And Iba has now lost 15,000 resources more, but hey, a bunch of links. Oh man, he's kind of broke, eh? Raina says, good enough, but it's effing close. Yeah, I guess that's... I don't know. Do we have medevacs? But we have 0 medevacs at the moment. 0 medevacs. There is an infestor here, but you can't see it. Check kill count on the PF. This planetary has 54 kills. This planetary 13 kills. It's a bit underwhelming. I also expected more, mate. No worries. One more fungo, but the army supplies are awfully close, guys. They are really, really, really close. They are maybe a bit too close for comfort. Looking for a fungo. Oh, that Widowmine shot is so good. And now, even if we land the fungo, it's not good enough. I don't think we have anything to punish the ghost. Iba! Oh no, Iba lost all of the links. Iba loses the infestor too. Lands the dream fungo, but had no units to punish it. And Marina said earlier, close enough or good enough, but it's effing close. This one was not good enough. Iba has now lost 16,000 resources more. Bottom left gone. This base gone. It's just the top right. What is this mineral patch? 100. Oh my, oh my. Uh-oh. Wait, ultra stock? Where's ultra stock? Oh, really? Unlucky. Man, that ultra could have really made a difference in this game. I have never seen that. An ultra got stuck between a hatch and a spore. Iba's now losing drones. These are the drones that are long distance mining. What is Iba's army, guys? 15 links, 7 corruptors. He's in 68 army supply against 60. Every single unit counts. A couple of links will nibble their way through these marauders, and those are pretty expensive units. Matter of fact, count is 1, but we're about to get 2 more. Iba has an infestor here, but yeah, unburrowing right now is completely pointless. What is this game? What on earth is this game? Non-stop long-distance mining over the absolute final resources that are available on Golden Aura. Iba's long-distance mining, MilkiCow's long-distance mining. My kind of game. I love a good old long-distance mine. I don't think we have Neuroparasite actually, yeah. The Ultra still stuck. Keep an eye on it. We have made it into the phase of the game where every single unit is so important that we are now abducting Widow Mines. The winner of this series. Oh, he duros it and he lands a sick EMP. He does. Oh, and he's gonna send it. He's gonna send it, even the drones. Iba with an absolute full send. Neuros the ghost. EMPs all the other ghosts. A bunch of ultras. A bunch of failings, but we can't fight near the planetaries. We have to stay away from these planetaries. Non-stop lightning clouds. That ultra is going for days. Bailing lightning clouds. What an absolutely epic ending. A couple of the bailings will connect. The final medevacs will survive though, and there is no overseer. We have no detection to clean up all these mines. And this one ultra is still stuck. And we are still long distance mining over this base at 9 o'clock. Mules being dropped, drones being dropped. Milky has 74 workers, but obviously there is no place to put them. No, this is not going to be a tie, mate. With 7 goals, no Terran in the history of this video game will ever settle for a tie. Peel, 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 peel. Pretty damn good. Wings in the mix now too. Maybe we could have used those a bit earlier. Drone trying to activate a Widow Mine shot, and it works, but there are 11 mines and we have 0 overseers. 0. The drones once more leading the charge, forcing a couple of these mines to unburrow. Iba just wants to go for it. We have an infestor in the mix. Only one ultra, as the other ultra is still stuck. We land a tiny fungal. It's not good enough. Iba down in army supply. What do we mine, guys? How much is left here? 300, 100, 100. Nothing. Iba is definitely... Well, no. They both have around 300 resources left. He found it. Iba found the Ultra. The Ultra that was chilling for a long time has been freed from its cage. There is no Great Aspire. We have 2 Spires. No Great Aspire. We have an Overseer, but it's just 1. Obviously, Overseers cost money. Seems like we had a good Widow Mine shot here. 60 army supply against 52. I mean, I do kind of feel that indeed Iba doesn't need to attack anymore. Like, if you want to settle for a draw, like, we don't ever need to run into all these mines. Like, what is left on this base? 100 minerals. 600 gas. What is Terran gonna do with only gas? I don't think either player can... I mean, Milky can obviously scan and pick off Cryptoids. An absolutely ridiculous big brain bouts tonight. If I was Milky right now, you throw down a random scan here. It'd be sick. There are 2 infestors. One is in the on creep. I think 0 minerals left, right? Wait, what happened? Oh! Why is he not scanning? What are we doing? He's just dropping EMPs. You say Iba wins? I don't see... Oh my god, Iba is gonna go for it, guys. Iba says, no gods, no glory. For all the marbles, here come the drones, here come the overlords. But the mines will burrow, unburrow, burrow, unburrow. And in the end, Iba's like, nah, I can't quite do this. I mean, he's killing the last SCVs. Only 1 SCV remaining. Overlord's trying to drag the Widowmine shots above the Terran army, but MilkiCow wasn't born last night. Oh, a couple of them do still fire though. We have 7 Overlords left. We could theoretically do that again if we want to. 8 ghosts, 10 Marines, 2 Marauders, 11 Widowmines. Iba has 3 Ultras. 1 Infestor. Uh-oh. Oh, Corruptus! Every Corruptor kill matters. Overlord dies. Somehow Milky found the pennies to build another ghost. Another Neuro apparently went off, guys. The final Infestor just used his energy on Neuro Parasite or EMP, but only 3 of the ghosts, or 4 of the ghosts got EMP. I think MilkiCow wins this. It is just a minefield. Widowmines are firing for days, and now the ghosts have the confidence to run back. We have gone full Ghosty user MLG days over here, as the Ultras have ran back to the Queens to get transfused. Milky is now going to build a couple Marines. I mean, kudos to Iba. Iba has definitely at least tried to make something happen. He didn't have to make these final attacks. There was nothing to really fight over. But he just tried to end it. He tried to give us a show. Tried to close it out rather than just sitting on his side of the map and offering a draw. Unfortunately, sometimes nice guys finish last. We'll surely have school tomorrow. No. Oh, we still have a Viper, by the way. I guess the Viper is the only thing that has potential to pick one unit off at a time. Fort Knox, baby. You guys may not like it, but this right here is what absolute peak Terran performance looks like. You want to win this game? Try me. How many orbitals do we have left? 2. Yeah, that's not many scans. Pew pew. I think the Viper is just looking for an abduct. Absolutely epic series. Last 5 minutes now, maybe getting a tiny bit silly as the map has been completely mined out. Kudos to Milky the Cow though for surviving. I don't think I've ever seen a Terran. We landed up duck. That's a dead ghost. Hey. Oh, snipe. Queen. Couple of queens do get sniped though. So it's 1 ghost for a couple queens. If we do that 8 more times, we win. I mean, Brad Electric mate, I don't really focus on the negativity. I understand that sometimes games get a bit dull. But if you've watched this entire best of 5 as this Ultra does get sniped. And that is going to do it after 40 minutes, guys. It is MilkiCow. He did not get the bottom left. He did not get the top right. But MilkiCow does win. An absolutely, truly epic, fantastic best of 5 between these two. He will walk away with $150. Crazy that he is the one who still won this. Obviously was supposed to win it in game 4. Couldn't quite close it out. A magical comeback by Iba. In the end, it is still Milky who wins this. Resource collection rate. This was the graph, guys, for a little while. I don't know if there are numbers that make sense. Work is active. The mules are great. I think it was an awesome series. I think both kids looked awesome from time to time. They both had their moments. Yes, of course, towards the last 10 minutes, it got a bit silly there on Golden Aura. But to only focus on that and say that that is the state of Starcraft 2, I feel like then you're really doing injustice to this great series. Because these kids were giving it their all. They were multitasking. They were battling at 3, 4, 5 different fronts at once. And yes, eventually the game slowed down a little. But to say that this is the problem with Starcraft, this has been such an awesome series. I don't know how anybody who watched this best of 5 from the beginning to the end cannot say that this was a good series. I think it was fun. I think it was entertaining. And 2 kids that may not necessarily be the biggest names in the European scene really put on a proper show. Congrats to MilkiCow for in the end winning it. Somehow, some way. Despite not mining the bottom left and not mining the top right on Golden Aura. 2 entire bases lost. Even lost some of his minerals at the top base to long distance mining and the 9 o'clock base. But the ghosts were good. The winner mine shots were fantastic. And I thought it was a really cool best of 5. Unfortunate nights for the boys over at Epic Land. But yeah, that is Starcraft, guys. Can't always be the dream fairy tale story. I made it a night inspired by the UK scene, inspired by them having a great time over at Epic Land. Unfortunately, the UK boys lost. Bully took care of Jesu 3-1. Indy won 3-0 over Raza. Golden Aura game was very wild though. It was very fun. I actually think that Raza could have won it. Obviously had his moments. Maples against Figaro I think was an awesome series. 3-2, went all the way to the end. Was close towards the end of Side Delta as well. Last but not least, we had Iba and MilkiCow. Iba looking great in game 1. Milky looking straight fire in game 2, 3, and 4. Somehow lost game 4, but still found a way to win game 5, where he had a good start, but obviously the night is in the main really complicated things. Just a proper night, guys. A proper day of video games. I have done my best, and that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the 51st edition of the Basilisk Big Brain Bouts. If you guys want to give some love to Basilisk, it is !Basilisk Discord in the chat, or !Basilisk for the socials, and you guys can find them there. I'm gonna go ahead and rest up. Got some padel tomorrow morning at 11 in less than 12 hours. I still need to eat. Done my duty. Tomorrow I will find a time to stream. I don't really know when I'm going to stream yet, but I will find a time to put Rainer in his place. Rainer's Terran is going down. And those will be my final words of the night. Take care, guys. Much love. I hope everybody over at Epic Land has a fantastic weekend. Win, lose, or draw tonight. I'm sure that you guys will make it a fun time with each other. And that will do it. Much love. Let's go ahead and rate somebody, as we always do.